Three major things we're going to be covering in today's video: strength, warmth, and presence. The fundamentals of charisma and how these three things can help you attract any woman, especially those who may be out of your league. Let's go ahead and dive deep into these three elements, kicking it off with strength. Now, strength ain't just a physical factor, but it's also having an aura about you. And you can easily showcase strength by, number one, having dominant body posture. Now, it says right here, Robert Corner from the Institute of Psychology at MOU discussed how body language is not just about putting on a show, it's not just about acting and expressing confidence, but it can also shape how a person feels. Basically meaning body posture not only showcases power and strength, but it also influences it and creates it. Just by acting it out can literally boost your self-esteem and your confidence. And as we know, first thing a man always looks at in a woman is her looks, but a woman always looks at the way a man acts, his level of confidence and the way he holds himself, which leads me into the next one, having a more masculine style. Now, check this out. I think in recent years, we can all agree that us men, we may have taken things a little too far. We've become too obsessive with our hairstyles. We've become too flamboyant and colorful in the way we dress. I mean, I know I have. And, we've been having to learn how to just scale things back a bit, not being so neat and clean cut, learning how to tone down our colors and our patterns, going for more basic and simple looks that aren't so loud and obnoxious. And check this out, there's actually a study done recently with over 1,000 people, and almost all of them said the same thing, that they all preferred from a man on a first date, and that was a more low-key style. Wearing colors that were darker and more toned down, as well as hairstyles that were toned down. Haircuts that weren't so clean cut and erected, but were more low-key and messier, as this showcases masculinity, maturity, and confidence. And the last aspect of strength that I want to discuss is just that, actual physical strength. As a man, you need to be getting stronger. You need to be training, getting bigger, getting wider shoulders. And I'm even speaking to myself here, man. This goes right along with having that dominant posture, right? Think about it, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, you couldn't take a day off of training. You had other kingdoms that were training, getting ready to come in, conquer your land, take your wife, take your children, so hey, look, weakness was not accepted. You had to train. And so whether you're at the gym pushing weight, whether you're doing calisthenics at home, doing some freaking kung fu, sports, whatever, hey, do something that pushes your body to new limits. A strong physical stature needs to be atop of your list, especially if you're trying to attract someone who's out of your league. Not to mention eating the right food to help fuel and strengthen your body. And the best way to kind of get into that rhythm is by kicking off your day right, eating a nice healthy breakfast and supplying yourself with the right nutrients. Now, a really great product that's been starting off my days right and that I've been taking on an empty stomach every single morning is AG1 by Athletic Greens. I recently saw them on an ad on TV about a month ago when I was watching football, and I was super interested. So I actually got in contact with them and they decided to sponsor today's video, which is pretty cool. By the way, we got a great offer for you guys today. You can get some free gifts by clicking the link down below. And I love their product. It tastes great, and rather than taking some lousy multivitamin that's injected with BS ingredients and fillers, this powder right here includes 75 different ingredients, including vitamins, minerals, superfoods, probiotics, adaptogens. So what a great way to simplify your daily health routine, and you're actually getting what is written on the label. And one thing that actually really motivated me to start taking care of my body a lot more was an article that I read about LeBron James and how he actually spends $1.5 million a year in his body to make sure that it's performing at the top of its game. And as you can see, he's still one of the top players in the league after almost 20 years. And so we as men, we need to start investing into our bodies a lot more. And you can actually do this by kicking off your days right with something like AG1. It's packed with everything you need on a daily basis. It's easy, convenient. I even got the travel packets as well for when I'm out on the go. All in all, it's a great solution to support your immunity, your energy levels, any gut issues. It helps your skin and your hair to look better. And on top of that, it improves your performance and muscle recovery from workouts, which of course is very important for gaining muscle and strength. By the way, Athletic Greens was actually kind enough to give you all a free 1-year supply of their immune supporting vitamin D, as well as 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. So be sure to check out that link that I have for you down in the description below. Don't miss out. athleticgreens.com/Dre. And now to finish off the topic of strength, number 4, we gotta win. I heard this from my mentor, Elisha Long, the other day. We gotta win, dude. As men, we grow, we get older, and we get acclimated to losing. We hit those bumps in the roads, those setbacks. We discover disappointment, failure. And so, the more that you don't win, the more your desire for winning diminishes, right? It's funny, I bought that game Skyrim at the beginning of last year. I heard a lot of great things about it, so I decided to finally get it. And after about 5 or 6 days playing it, I chucked it. I wanted to like it. I liked the music in it, but I kind of suck at games, so I said the hell with it. And I haven't played a game since. The game beat me. I didn't beat the game. So it's important to win. Find something that you can get good at. Find something that you're at first a complete noob in that you can accelerate in. Find something that you may suck at first, but also something that you can dedicate yourself to, that you can get not only good at, but great at. Right now, I've been practicing calisthenics for about the last 4 months, and I still suck at it, but I'm improving. I'm getting those little wins in every single day. I mean, some days I have setbacks. I have days where I feel just weak, but I push through it. And just by the little things I have learned and that I have been able to do, even though they're not overall that impressive, some people have actually been taking notice to them at the gym. And in my head, I'm like, hey, wait till you see me a month from now, 2 months from now. You think this is cool, wait till you see what I have in store this summer. So find areas in your life that you can really advance in and get those little wins in under your belt. And the accumulation of these wins will exude your confidence and develop you as a man. And then eventually, all these little wins are gonna start bleeding on over into even other areas of your life, like a keystone habit. All right, now moving on to warmth. Now, generating warmth will bridge and connect you with anybody, really. And a great way to generate warmth is, first off, by just simply not taking yourself so serious. Now, check this out. This is an amazing tip for those of you who may not be that great looking. Look, I mean, if you're not that good looking of a dude, or you're just, kind of just an average Joe, you gotta just own it. Right? I heard this life coach the other day, and she had one of her clients actually who wasn't physically wasn't that attractive, and he was kind of just right there in the middle, and she had him go into a Starbucks and scope out the most attractive woman he could find, and he found a pretty girl in there, and he went up and he sat down right next to her in a nice, relaxed, confident kind of position like this, and he made eye contact with her, and he said to her, "Oh, sorry, I'm just coming by right here, just showing off my model looks." And the girl just thought that was hilarious. She started dying of laughter. So check this out. By not taking yourself so serious, this actually magnifies your attractiveness. However, if you are like a 7, 8, or anything above on the attractive scale, you might not want to pull this specific joke, because then it's just going to look like you're coming off cocky and arrogant. I mean, for this specific joke, you actually have to be a noticeably average looking guy or less. But hey, either way, good looking or not, be chill. Learn how to poke fun at yourself, make a little joke about yourself. And in return, it's kind of like a paradox. The more you highlight your faults and your flaws, it's gonna make you seem more confident, and therefore she's gonna be more attracted to you. Next up, tone down your energy. Now, just like how I talked previously about your style and toning down the way in which you present yourself, you gotta learn how to create a mellow tempo and tone down that energy. As men, we get too hyped up these days. We get too excited, especially around girls. We get all giddy, and our energy is just way too much up here. So instead, take that energy and just push it back down here into your nuts. Women love composure in men. Men who have that steady rhythm that they adhere to. But then again, there's also balance as well. I mean, you don't want to be Mr. Boring. You don't want to be just, Mr. Monotone and just kind of always being right here in this pocket. But check this out. I can create range, but still be down here in my nuts, right? Even if my voice raises a little bit, I got that sticky point. My energy's still down here, rather than being just monotone or being too obnoxious with a whole bunch of energy. I mean, there's nothing sexy about, hey guys, what's up, bro? And just having all this energy. So just tone it down, find that chill, steady rhythm, and be in control, be composed. Number 7, plan ahead. Now, one thing my mom always told me growing up was absence. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Basically meaning if you spend time apart from someone enough, it's going to do nothing but grow the anticipation, grow that excitement to want to see each other again, right? However, there is always happy, healthy medium as well. I mean, you don't want to be too possessive or too clingy to the point where you're suffocating her. However, you also don't want there to be too much distance, because then that will never grow a relationship. So for example, check it out. Say maybe it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday, it's midweek, and you've had a lot on your plate, you're tired. That's okay. You know, feel free to call her up and say, hey, you know, I've been slammed, I'm sorry, I'm exhausted, but what about Friday? Can I take you out Friday? Let's do sushi, let's do Italian, whatever. What do you think? Just do something, plan ahead. This keeps you in that balance of her wanting you more, but also showcasing your qualities, showcasing that you're a busy man, you do got priorities. However, you do still respect and value her enough that you're actually planning and carving out time specifically for her. And in return, that's gonna make her feel valued and treasured the way she should feel. I mean, look, the main goal here should be for her to ask you, hey, when can I see you next? When can we hang out next? I can't wait. That's how you know you're in like Flynn. Last topic, presence. Men these days are not present. People in general these days aren't present. People have become more selfish than ever. They become more interested in themselves rather than others. We've seen this, and just like it was prophesied in the Bible a couple thousand years ago, it said in end times people will be lovers of self. That's where we currently are. And so as men, hey, we gotta be aware of this. We gotta reel ourselves back in constantly. I mean, as men, let's just be honest, this is kind of like in our DNA. It's our natural instinct to be selfish, to think inwardly. And you know, there's a constant war between doing what's right and serving our fleshly desires, our selfish desires, talking about ourselves, doing what we want, ignoring the wants and needs of others. So we gotta learn how to be more present when we are with someone, especially a woman. Be there, show that warmth, stay right here, stay in that moment of conversation. Lay down your phone. Ask her questions that help you better understand her values. Ask her what she likes, what she dislikes, what she believes in, what she doesn't, and build off that. Don't be just setting up the next question in your head. Genuinely be there with her. Don't be, spacing out, looking at the next woman walking by, rubbernecking. Don't be drifting off, thinking about, if I just play my cards right, how lucky you're gonna be getting. While she's talking, be there. Be present, take mental notes, and you can use this, man. Just like I did when I took my wife out on our first date. I was there, I was present, I had great conversations with her, I took those mental notes in my head, so that way when the second date came along, I had tons of ideas for it. I planned this picnic that was on the top of this cliff overlooking the beach that she said that she always wanted to go to, and I made sure to get all her drinks and treats and goodies and all those things that she said that she liked, and I nailed it. Kind of poor choice of words there, but you guys know what I mean. I gave her a nice romantic evening, and our attraction substantially grew for each other. And look at me now, bro. I mean, for those of you that follow me on Instagram, you guys have seen my wife. She's far out of my league. So hey, look, these ain't just empty tips. These are this is experience. This is experience of what to do and what not to do as well. So, hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you got a little something from this, and I'll talk to you all very soon. My name is Drexler. Peace always.